I don't know exactly the year that I got the news about Eric Griffin, the producer for Poison Ivy and B Girls. He got killed. We just heard he was in the studio and some dudes ran in and killed him. I really don't know those, the actual details of what happened. But it was like a shock to us because Eric Griffin was laid back. Eric, he had a mouth on him, but he was laid back. So it's like it really shocked us, when he got killed. And he was an excellent producer, and we never really got to find out exactly what happened. But a lot of people think that the rap game is all fun and laughter, but it's a real life that goes on behind that, and
Who else was involved in those that era that lost their lives?
yes, like night. Well, it started out at a teen disco club called the Base Station that Candyman and P Man Sam put together. It was like in the early '80s, and Candyman, he owned the base station, and P Man Sam, who actually became my executive producer after that. I used to actually work in the base station. This way before we did the Poison Ivy, so I knew of Sam, and used to see him in the club. But they made a song called Triple M Bass that was Eric Griffin and P Man Sam doing the hook on there, and what's crazy about it is everybody that performed on that song and produced on that song is dead. So it's like some people think it's just like I say, it's just party music with this bass thing, and it is it got that side to it, but it's like it's the dark side. Like some people talk about South Beach, but go across the bridge, it's a different story. And when you go across that bridge, it's like a lot of stuff that was done, what I'm saying, grimy things going on, even just to get the money to get in the studio. There was a lot of stuff behind the scenes that had to be done to make a lot of stuff possible. So it's not all just the glitz and glamours and fun and party. 1991, even after we did the Poison Ivy, I I was actually in Liberty City on a rough neighborhood called 61st and 15th, and my cousin had just got out of jail, and we had stopped to go get a $2 plate. They call it the $2 house in Liberty City. This a familiar area with Luke Skywalker and Uncle Al, who also died. He got shot, but they used to DJ along this ave. It was like a long avenue, and we went in there to get a plate. And when I went in the store, my cousin just got out of jail, and the night before, what's crazy, the night before that, one of our friends died. So we riding around with guns. Yes, young and restless, riding around with guns. So we end up pulling into the alley of the store, and I go inside to get the store. And what happened? I had a 12 gauge laying on the seat. So when I went in the store, the passenger seat just got a 12 gauge. My cousin is sitting on one side. He got his guns, and my other cousin is in the store with me, and my friend is in the back. While I'm in the store, I guess this is what happened. This is what I heard happened while I was in the store. Some dudes who serve in the area, serving is selling dope. They came up to the car and asked us, do we want some weed or coke? And my cousins told them no. We just waiting on my cousin to come out the store, which was me. So as you can imagine, with the windows half down, they could see guns in the car. So it looks like to them we finna jack they hole. You know what I'm saying? We finna rob them. But we not thinking nothing of it. So by the time, before I can even get out, another dude has came around to my cousin and say, hey man, y'all sure y'all don't want no weed? And he said, nah man, we waiting on my cousin. I told the other nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that started everything off. So by this time that dude left, I come out the store and I notice my friend is sitting in the front. So I'm wondering at that time, why is my friend sitting in the front? So I don't say nothing about it. I just get in the back seat and get in the car. I'm like, I got my food. My cousin come in, he get in the car, he got his food. So I'm like, let's go. So my cousin turn around and like, we ain't going nowhere. These fuck niggas act like they want to do something. So this is one of the roughest neighborhoods in Miami. I'm talking about gangsters, thugs. So I'm like, what fuck niggas you talk about? There ain't no fuck niggas right here. These some killers and drug dealers. So at this point, a crowd is starting to come around. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, oh shit. And some of these dudes I know, I hit when I just got out, because it's like a corner you go around. So when I got out, I'm seeing some of the dudes I know, but it's like a lot of confrontation. My window is up, and the two windows in the front is down, like halfway down. So they can't even see that I got in the car, because they surfaced this neighborhood selling drugs. So my cousin, he's fussing with this dude, and the other dude is walking up to the car like, y'all want trouble, showing us a gun, a 357. So I'm like, oh shit. So I'm gonna be honest. I told my friend in the front seat, hey man, he had the 12 gauge. I said, man, just bust one shot at the 12 gauge, boom, and then everybody gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? And we can get the fuck out of here. So my friend, he hesitating with the gauge. So now more people coming, more dudes from this area is coming, and so I'm like, oh shit, I'm finna get killed. We finna get killed. Sometimes I say, I'm in the front, like whispering to my friend, shoot the motherfucking 12 gauge, man, just bust it, and everybody gonna run. We can get out of here. So now, this shit done got so heated, everybody surrounding the car. So my cousin, he fussing back with the dude. There's all kind of shit going on. I got my plate in hand. I'm hungry as hell. I want to eat. That's all I want to do is eat. So my cousin crank up the car like, y'all fuck niggas don't want to do nothing. So we back up, we pull out. Next thing you know, pow, 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 pow. They shooting. My cousin shooting out the window. Boom, boom, boom. It's a shootout. So the first shot hit me in the hand. My plate just flew out my goddamn hand. Bam! And my hand is twisted. The camera can see this shit. My hand looked just like this. So I'm looking at my hand like, what the fuck? So I turned my shit back around. So I tell my cousin, I say, man, I'm hit. He looked back at me. I was showing the blood and stuff, and he looked back. I'm like, damn, man, I'm hit. And he stopped the car. At this time, they still shooting. So something hit me in the back. Boom! I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm shot in the back too. So like, nobody getting shot but me. Nobody but me. So that's what I'm really pissed off about. They could have shared the bullets with some more people in the car. But anyway, I get shot. My cousin jumped back out the car and go around there and start shooting some more people. So I end up going to the hospital and I really I thought I was gonna die, but I ended up waking up the next morning. I saw the sunlight. I made it, and I had a split, a surgery cut coming up here, gunshot wounds, and it took me about 3 months to go in therapy, and I still can't move my hand, and the nerves gone here. It's just, that's some of the dark sides of the Miami life, you know what I'm saying? And like you say, it's not all just fun and party, it's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes,